So guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm actually going to play the demo for the first time. Shocking stuff, isn't it? Now the demo came out whilst myself and all the other creators were in London at the capture event, and to be honest I was unsure whether I wanted to play the demo because, as we all know, it's a pretty old build of the game, but I thought it'd actually make a good video to make where I can actually compare and explain to you guys what the gameplay is like in the actual full game versus the demo gameplay. So, what we're going to do today is, first of all, I'm going to play a live game of the demo and I'm going to give my initial thoughts on that, and then I'm going to show you some gameplay that I captured at the event and I'm going to give my thoughts and discuss the gameplay of the full version. Now, some of you may just want to skip ahead to the full version gameplay, and that's fair enough. Because I'm a nice guy, I'm actually going to leave timestamps to do so in the description, so you can skip ahead if you wish to. And yeah, if you've got any questions about the gameplay or features of FIFA 18, pop them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer as many as I can. Anyway, if you could leave a like on the video, that would be awesome, and yeah, let's get on to the demo. Right then, here we are on the demo menu, and as you can see, I've removed my face, just so you know, we don't have any distractions from the gameplay. Anyway, kick off, because that's our only option really. You know, we'll just randomise it. Okay, maybe not. Randomise it again. Okay, that'll do. Randomise it. Oh dear, that could be interesting. So we're going to go Atletico versus Real Madrid. Random teams, apart from I didn't want to play as Galaxy because I kind of want to, you know, win. I don't like to lose. Game settings, we'll put it on, we'll go professional, I guess. 4 minutes long, so it's a quick game. And yeah, I don't think there's anything to change. I actually play it on tele-broadcast. Throughout the year, I always get questions of what camera I play on. Normally, it is tele-broadcast. I'll have a quick look at the teams and we'll just get straight into the gameplay. I'm actually going to change my formation to the 4-1-2-1-2 when I find it, because that is one of the formations that I used the most when I was at the when I was playing FIFA 18. So we're going to use this formation just so it's, you know, a bit of an easy comparison. So here we are at kickoff. As you can imagine, one of the first things you notice with FIFA 18 is it does have the new one-man kickoff system. Fun little fact for you if you didn't know, if you press LT or L2, you can actually bring a second man into the semicircle to actually do a two-man kickoff. Anyway, let's get into things, and this is actually feeling a lot quicker than the build that I played at, down in London, so that's the first thing I've noticed. But the passing, actually, it's feeling a lot quicker than the build I played. See, the one thing I remember the most from when I was playing the game was the gameplay kind of feels a bit slow, but once you get passing, the gameplay, it speeds up very, very quick. So that'll be something we'll discuss a bit later on in the video. Come on, let's gang up on him. Let's win that ball back. Luka Modric, by the way, was unbelievable to use. And Ronaldo scored. Yeah, that's not good. That makes me look terrible. This is on professional. I should be winning with ease. There we go. The quick 1-2s. Gamero. Good effort. Solid effort from Gamero. Forcing a good save out of Keylor Navas. Now, when I was playing, one tactic that did work, or seemed to work, was the near post corner tactic, where you pretty much swing it into the nearest man and then header it to the back post, and you normally could get a tap-in, which was a tactic used in FIFA 17, which may carry over to 18, we'll have to see. Good through ball there, Gamero is through, and he will finish under the keeper, using that double tap shot, which once again, I will speak about later, because that in this game is going to be something you should definitely know about, and that is a nice little finish from Gamero under Keylor Navas. Come on, Carrasco. Let's go, Koke. You got this. Lost the ball, but he's won it back. He's going to whip it into the back post. Oh, what a finish that is from Griezmann. Nice finish with the left-footed volley. And I'm sure a lot of you have heard about crosses on FIFA 18. And like I said, like I keep saying, we will discuss that very soon, I promise. But that is a nice goal. And just like that, we're ahead. Okay then guys, half time is here. Initial thoughts, the passing's very similar, but it actually feels a bit quicker than the gameplay that I experienced. So yeah, the demo is actually feeling quicker, which is strange. But you know, we'll see. Let's play a bit more and we'll see how I feel. Come on, Gamero, the 1-2. Finish it, Griezmann. Oh, what a goal that would have been. Off the bar. I mean, no, off the post. Now let's try one, oh maybe not, no we will, let's try one of the OP finesse shots, and yeah. Finesse shots, by the way guys, they are back in FIFA 18, they are lethal. If you've got a high level player and you have a chance to finesse it, take it. Most of the time, it's probably going to go in. Look at that, first time finesse, that is actually a ridiculously good shot from Griezmann. Oh, the 1-2s, here we go. The 1-2s, and Yannick Carrasco is through on goal. We're going to go for that low finish again, and it's going to be a goal. Like I keep telling you guys, double tap finish. It's interesting this year. Goalkeepers just can't seem to handle it. Interesting, here we go. Griezmann puts the ball across the box to Gamero, who's going to finish it nicely into the bottom corner, and that'll be 5. A nice little finish as the ball nestles into the bottom corner, and that will be a nice win. I probably should have gone world class instead of professional, but hey ho, I just want to get a feel for the gameplay, and yeah, not bad, not bad. And that is full time. So, what is my verdict on the demo compared? Wait, hold on. Did Real Madrid have no shots on target? I swear it said no shots on target, but I suppose Ronaldo's goal went in off the post, so yeah, kind of makes sense. Anyway, let's switch up. Let's switch up and move on. So, what were the key differences between the build I played and the demo? Well, I personally felt that the speed of the game, I think the demo was a lot quicker gameplay wise, and I also think on the demo, the players controlled the ball a lot better. There was not as many big touches as there were in the full version. Now, the footage I'm going to display from the capture event is going to be from Ultimate Team and online. I'm fully aware online and offline gameplay do differ, but after playing both online and offline at the capture event, I can tell you for sure the comments I make will still stand. So let's get into my little analysis / review of the FIFA 18 gameplay. I've already mentioned it, the pace of the game. In the build I played, I found the overall speed of the game seemed a lot slower than previous FIFAs. However, the game speed could soon change with a few quick passes, which is something I really liked about the game. It seemed you can actually control the overall pace of the game just like a team would in a real life game. So now let's move on from the game speed to the actual pace of the players. Now every year someone comes out with a line that pace isn't as big of a factor, which never really ends up being true when we get into the game properly. Now I'm not going to sit here and say that exact message, because I believe that pace in a football game or most sports games that require, you know, some form of movement to progress are always going to benefit players of a faster nature. However, I did find when playing the game that players didn't break away as much as they had in previous FIFAs. Now let's talk about players with the ball at their feet. So firstly, I do want to point out, it took a while to get used to the first touches of the players, because even the high level players seem to have a heavy touch at times, but I do think that's something that people would just get used to and adjust to. The general ball control I actually thought was great, and for people who are good at keeping possession, you guys, you're probably going to have a good year of FIFA. Players do seem to take bigger touches in general, so the use of L2, LT and L1 and LB to control the ball could be key this year. Shooting now, let's talk about putting the ball in the back of the net and scoring them goals. As you already know, as I've already said, finesse shots are back, they are OP, and if you get a high level player on the edge of the box, open up that body and whip it in the back of the net with the finesse to that far post, because it is absolutely deadly. And if you want more evidence of that, have a look at my Henry review or my Lacazette review. They'll be up on the channel soon. I scored plenty of ridiculous finesses with both of them players. Power shots I didn't find to be that effective, to be honest. From distance, finesse shots were definitely the go-to, and from close range once again, I had miles more success with either the simple finesse or the double tap shot. And heading wise, you can pretty much score some ridiculous bullet headers if you whip in the correct cross. So from that, let's actually talk about crossing, which as a whole in FIFA 18 feels a lot more in your control. EA have worked on it a lot, and you can tell. You can't just whip in a perfect ball every time now. If you overhit it or underhit it, the ball's either going to go over everyone to the opposite touchline, or it's going to get cleared by the first man in the box. Passing seems to be key, even more so this year. Quick simple passes can just unlock a defence if a move is executed correctly. I mentioned earlier the pace of the game seems to be in the player's control, and I stand by that. If it can be slow build up, but the quicker you can make those passes, the more success you're going to have breaking down defences. The pass and move sequence will be used a lot this year, and you'll see from the footage it's something that I used a lot to get up the field and create attacks. The long ball option is there too, however over the top through balls are not what I'm referring to. I'm talking about cross-field switch play passes from one wing to another. I think this FIFA for most part, especially Ultimate Team, could feature more goals than previous FIFAs, and that is down to the defending on the game. You'll have more manual control over the defenders this year, so if you did rely on the AI a lot to help you out last year, you are going to have to learn to defend a bit better for this FIFA, or you're going to be on the end of the scoreline regularly. Correction, you're going to be on the wrong end of the scoreline regularly. One thing to note is I think you're going to have to time your passing and shooting a lot better this year. Players don't seem to be as quick to react as in previous FIFAs, so think smart and think ahead when putting together attacks. Goalkeepers for most part seem to be better. I think I played around 30-40 games at the event and I don't remember too many standout errors from the goalkeepers that I used. However, I will point out that for most part I was using high level, high rated goalkeepers. But that's a good thing to hear, as you do want your high rated goalkeepers' mistakes to be kept to a minimum. You want them to be keeping them clean sheets, making them saves. So for now, I generally have no complaints about them. And one final point, I have to mention skill moves, which is, like I always say, I'm not a skiller, but I do the occasional skill or two. Anyway, skill moves are a must in any good player's arsenal, which is probably why I'm not that good of a player, to be honest, because I only really do a barber spin, maybe a few fake shots, which are hardly a skill. But enough about me. Anyway, I found players start off the skill moves pretty slow than you'd expect, but if the skill move is executed well, despite the slow start, they seem to like explode into action, which makes them actually feel pretty quick after they've done a skill move. So, in summary, overall thoughts on the FIFA 18 gameplay. I like it. I actually really do like it, and I do think it's muchly improved from FIFA 17. It's really good that they've worked on the defending, so people can't just rely solely on the AI to help them out. It does seem more skill-based. I also like the fact that the higher tier players seem to be more effective in front of goal, because that is how it should be. You know, like you shouldn't be having like 75 rated cards be just as effective as a Ronaldo when it comes to finishing. The same can be said about high level goalkeepers. I think they actually performed to a higher standard the higher rating they are, which obviously is pleasing because we don't want another year of like 81 rated Butland outperforming 92 Neuer. But the most important thing, as a whole, I enjoyed the gameplay. It felt fun, and like even when I was losing, I was enjoying playing, which obviously is very good to hear. Now, yeah, it could just be down to novelty, but I do genuinely believe, I think even after the so-called honeymoon period is over, we will all be mostly finding the FIFA 18 gameplay to be a lot better and more fun to play than FIFA 17. Anyway guys, we're coming to the end of the video now. If you have enjoyed it, I really would appreciate it if you could leave a like on the video, as it's currently it's almost 4 AM. I am very tired, and you can probably tell by my voice, but I'm working hard to get this video out for you. If you do have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to respond. But other than all that good stuff, thanks for watching, and as always, I will catch you in the next one.